The next game I want to look at, because I'm not giving you here best tactical games by Bobby Fischer. What I want you, as an exception, what I want to give you the game that hardly has any competition there, any fight there. Game started and ended right then, right in the beginning. So that's the probably the shortest defeat in Sammy Reshevsky's history. That's the reason why I want to give the game, because this how good Fischer's tactical eye was, and how immediately he can notice some weakness. I remember that it was mentioned that the combination he played against Reshevsky in this game, it took him like a minute or two to see it in a very early stage of the game, in the opening that I made a lot of research in and a lot of innovations, is accelerated dragon defense. It was e4, c5, knight f3, knight c6, d4, cd, knight takes d4, g6, knight c3, bishop g7, bishop e3, knight f6, bishop c4, and castle for black. In this position, well, I preferred move queen a5 before, and lately I also start playing castle. So the best move for white is to play bishop b3, because that's the white has to make this move if they want to play queen d2 and castle alongside, because if queen d2 right away, then knight g4 is very unpleasant. And if f3, then it's even worse. Queen b6 is very powerful. So the right move order is to go bishop b3 first. And here, black must go either a5. That's what my latest analysis, that's how I would like to play from now on. Either a5 or d6 or knight takes d4, one of those moves. But Reshevsky played knight a5 move. After this game, knight a5 move became part of the theory. This is a losing move, and it's very hard to determine, to see why is this a losing move. This move loses instantly after Fischer played e5, and we can see that knight e8 is the forced move, the only move black has. Knight has no other square but h5, but then after g4, white simply traps the knight on h5, and black is lost. Knight takes b3 is not good, because white plays e takes f, attacking g7 bishop, and if black plays knight takes d4 or knight takes a1, white plays f takes g in between and wins the game. So if black's knight cannot go to h5 and black cannot play knight takes b3, that leaves only move knight e8. And this is rather unexpected shot that Fischer played in this position. Unexpected and a very, very nice tactical shot. Maybe not too difficult, not too deep, but very nice shot. Bishop takes f7. It's very difficult, maybe even. Notice from like 2-3 moves ago. But once you have this position, it's obvious that this move ends the game. Now, black can take f7 bishop with a rook or with a king. Taking with a rook, rook takes f7 as well as king h8. Black loses after knight e6, and white traps black's queen on d8. And if black takes de, then queen takes d8, winning the queen and the game. So same would happen if black played king h8, then knight e6. So after king takes f7, knight e6 anyway, trapping the queen. Only way black can keep that queen is by playing king takes e6, queen d5 check, king f5 is the forced move in this position, and g4 check. That leads to a forced mate. Now, not e6 check because black can still resist after bishop to e5 and trying to escape with king f to f6 and g7. So g4 forces a mate. King takes g4, the only legal move. And now rook g1 check. Now on king h4 there will be queen e4, followed by queen g4 checkmate. On king f5, rook g5 checkmate. And on king h5 there are a lot of ways, maybe even simply like queen g2, threatening queen h3 mate, queen g5 mate, queen g4 mate. This is totally hopeless and would have been a forced mate. So after knight e6, black, he might have made another move, king takes e6 and queen d5, or even, I think right here, Reshevsky just resigned. This just shows us how quick and how sharp Fischer was in tactics, because game that we show on this series, Fischer's brilliant game was very positional, but at a very full fight and very brilliant display of very brilliant positional skills.